My friends, welcome to another episode of the Nuclear Heatwave Wrestling Podcast, brought to you by Mafia Sports Report. I, as always, am Dr. Love, and we got this guy. This guy's here, and
Sauce is coming. His flight, he finally got back from France.
Well, what happened too was with the upcoming Money in the Bank show in Toronto, he was getting the flight to go out there, but apparently he couldn't pass customs. Had a problem getting across customs. Not sure the problem, but we'll find out later about it. So
he wasn't going to Quebec, so they're like, "Oh, you're coming from France. We don't need more of you in Canada." So
no.
if you're going to Quebec,
so true.
Frenchman.
So
I
true.
thought he was a Frenchman.
Oh, that's funny. And we already got our first chat right here. It's CBM with thanks, guys. It was great. Oh, I bet so. We got the self-proclaimed learning curve CBM.
The learning curve.
Oh, trust me. So, and then it looks like okay, picture quality not great. Well, I can work on that a little bit. So I'll see what we got. And then we got another one here. We got down D-Town guy. Should have drove. Oh Lord! So now we can maybe have an idea where he's. Maybe there's an idea there.
I could agree. Driving from France.
Believe it or not, CBM. I am looking at it now, and resolution is telling me it's at 1080. So what I'll do, I'm going to drop it down to the 720, and we'll just let it do its thing. But. Yep, we've moved on. We moved back to our old streaming service. So just let us know if everything looks okay. So we're going to talk a little bit of wrestling today.
Wrestling.
It's wrestling. It's wrestling.
Drop in the chat if you know what he's referencing right now. It is a pop culture reference.
Oh, there'll be many more. Many more. So what we have here is
and Dr. Love will send you out a gift.
Oh, yes, I will, for sure. So we do have a lot of wrestling to talk about, but we're going to push through the Forbidden Door. We're going to walk through the Forbidden Door. And I guarantee there's going to be some matches here that, are quickly covered, but there's also matches that you want to hear most.
This is why Sauce was late for this.
So many.
Didn't want to go through this.
Oh, no, that's exactly why. He didn't want to deal with it. So, so we'll just start off right off the bat here, and we'll get this out of the way. Opening match of Forbidden Door, MJF versus Hechicero.
It was exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
Hechicero is a masked wrestler from Japan.
Yeah, well, CMLL.
CMML, I mean, it's my mistake.
Yeah, because remember, they have this deal with CMLL, that kind of undermines anybody from AAA to wrestle. But they actually did wrestle on the pre-show. So believe it or not, you had CML and AAA guys wrestling on the same show.
We're not going over the pre-show.
Oh, no, we're not. But I did think it was pretty interesting. So, we were talking about a 10-minute match. MJF, it's exactly like you thought. MJF is now showcasing the Brainbuster as a new finisher.
Brainbuster!
This is the missed opportunity for this show is we didn't have the Japanese commentary. We didn't. So come on. It would have been great. It would have been fun. Oh my God. Let's go.
Yes. They should actually scream that over the PA during that Brainbuster. And every real wrestling fan out there will totally mark out.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
As for the match itself,
wasn't a bad match. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a nice little opener. Give MJF, but we all at that point knew, he's showing up later. You're going to open the match, the pay-per-view. So,
did he show up later though?
I know, right?
Did he show up later?
Right? Exactly. I think people just wanted to have him.
Yeah, they're crossing their little fingers, and sometimes it's like that scene from Spider-Man where Captain America showed up in the video, and he's like, "Let's talk a little bit about disappointment." You probably thought something amazing was going to happen. No,
oh yeah,
not at all,
for sure. So I say, just to me, they did their job. Three headlocks. That's all. It was
give it the average 3 headlocks, and we're probably going to be going pretty fast through this.
Oh yeah, some of these matches definitely are. Yeah, until we get to one specific match that I know you guys are clamoring for. So Yes, clamoring. I like that.
You should play Glenn Goza's wrestling song. Find it on YT. Thank you, CBM. I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. Very nice choice right there. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, okay, this disappeared. Oh, the producer. Oh boy, the producer. All right, I'll go hold on. Let me take care of the producer here, guys. So, and what I'm talking about, yep, there you go. All right, there he goes.
He's come to sniff out the cheese.
So, anyways, now we move on. We're going to talk about everyone's favorite EVPs. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait, here we go. There we go. Oh Lord. So yes, you have the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson and Kazuchika Okada.
Okada was so wasted in this match.
Oh, he was wasted. Versus
not drunk. I mean, wasted.
Maybe both. Who knows?
I mean, yeah.
So you have them, and then versus the Acclaimed and and Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Second best tag team in AEW right now. Glad they were actually on the show.
Oh yeah,
probably because FTR couldn't be there.
Yep, the Acclaimed, you know, on here. Oh yeah, so we have no Continental Championship match, and we have no tag team title match again at a pay-per-view. So
yes,
just making sure we have that clear.
And there's no trios, but I didn't really care.
Oh yeah, you love trios. He's a trios fanatic.
Trios.
So
they should totally have a championship for it. It's like having a championship for a battle royal.
Oh, don't give him any ideas.
Oh God, there was a promotion that did have a battle royal championship. If you guys know who that is, Dr. Level send you a gift.
Yep, there you go. So, okay.
It's not from Monday Cheese.
Yep. Now, in this match, Okada did do a good job with his kind of like his heel gimmick he's got going on. Everyone wanted him with Tanahashi, going back and forth. Like, it was like, whatever. There was some good spots here and there, but it's just a wasted opportunity with the Acclaimed and the hinted towards possible heel turn of Billy Gunn. When they wait so long in the ring afterwards, it's like,
what's going to happen? Because the other shoe is about to drop. To quote one of my favorite wrestlers right now.
Yeah. So,
oh God, I give it a two, maybe a 1. I don't know. I mean, I like Okada.
Yeah,
and I like the Acclaim. And I like the other guy and their Ace. I like Ace too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's just the Bucks.
Yep, I know.
I'll give it a 1. I'm sorry. They ruined it completely for me.
They were completely ruined.
Yes.
Completely ruined there. To me, it's just a 2. That's all. We're going to leave it there at that point. 13 minutes long. So,
yes, it should be as long as our commentary on the match. It should have been that long.
Right.
I should have seen them. Okada should have done a drop kick. He should have hit the short arm clothesline. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
So then we'll move on to our next match, which was Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi.
That was a good match.
Oh yeah, it was. So it's all in the Hearts Memorial Tournament first round.
Stupid to have it set up.
Of course,
the brackets. I mean,
it's very stupid. There's matches during the pre-show. There's matches on Dynamite. There's matches on the pay-per-view. All culminating on July 10th. Because
it's in
Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So, regardless, this match could have been for any reason or stipulation, but it was going to be a good match because these guys can work.
Oh, hell yeah, they could work. It was good, too. And we were very clear. It was very clear that Danielson had a hurt neck.
That was, I think, the biggest problem I had with the match.
Yeah,
so this match went 20 minutes, right?
Too.
It went 20 minutes. You had all the kind of moves. But, yeah, the first time they had the spot with the neck, you got hands. You got hands on. We're like, is her neck okay? Is it okay? I don't know.
Her hand's like that big. You get closer, but normally that big.
It was weird. It was like, okay, first time doing it, cool. Second time, And then it became a drinking game. And then next time he hit his neck, we're like, oh, is he going to grab his neck? And he grabbed his neck.
Halfway
Oh!
through the drinking game, I was like, hey, man, your clock won't flush.
Charlie's got the highest score.
Travis got the highest score.
There you go. I'll beat that. Don't worry. I got that. But no, they gave him 20 minutes for that. And that's
worth it.
That's worth it. Really good match.
The best match on the card.
The problem also, I think, I'm having too is nothing to do with any of his matches, his wrestling. It's what's happening when wrestlers do interviews, and then they do the promos when they're on TV.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this is Danielson has said numerous times now in this late starting stage of his career, he doesn't want to be in the world title picture. He's mentioned that he wants to help other talent. He wants to put on good matches. He doesn't want to be in that. But yet, he cut a promo. Wait a minute. Oh, gosh. Oh, we got you right here, buddy.
Don't worry.
Oh, you can sit right here. I got a seat for you right here, buddy. Just pop a squat. Look who's here
in the
studio. So we were talking about how you were trying to get to Toronto
from France
because for the Money in the Bank, and then there were some problems with customs, mainly because
you're from
France, and they didn't like more of the French there. They were having Quebec.
They gave it Quebec, and it was absurd.
So that's what he had to deal with. That's why. But
that's why you have cheese and crackers.
Yes, yeah. Didn't even think about it. But here we go. Would you like some cheese? Crackers?
Technically, I ain't gonna lie off. This is technically breakfast.
So we're talking about Bryan Danielson and the Shingo Takagi match and how it was a really good match. But what I was saying was he said in promos, like interviews, that he doesn't want to be in world title picture, but yet his promos are like, I can fight for the world title one more time. It's like, but we know you said in real interviews you don't want it. So
they're gonna put the title on him eventually.
He should have. Yeah, he should have won it against Moxley. I still say to this day he should have beat Moxley. And Moxley shouldn't have beat him with that weird choke out where he's like pumping his neck and stuff in his back, where he's like choking from I don't know. But that's neither here nor there.
The disc breaker.
Yeah, I like
it's
it.
The disc breaker.
But for the match, easy four headlocks.
Yeah, I get 4.
So 20 minutes too, by the way. It's awesome. 20 minutes for that.
We're talking the Moxley title match.
No, the Bryan Danielson, Shingo Takagi. Yeah,
solid, good chain wrestling. A totally beautiful story in the ring.
Yeah,
I couldn't expect more.
So moving forward was actually to me a little bit of a surprise, and it was the Timeless Tony Storm match versus Mina Shirakawa.
I really enjoyed that match.
I liked the match a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it definitely showcased where they wanted to really showcase Mina because
the show.
She didn't do it. Like Tony Storm got no offense in that match.
None. A little bit. Like I mean that DDT. DDT off the top rope. Okay, this is one of my only gripes about this match. She did a DDT from the top rope onto the mat and then hit her with an impaler DDT after, and she kicked out real quick. And I'm like, oh man, you guys just that's my problem with AEW. They have all these amazing moves that would just kill somebody anywhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, kick out! You hit me with 4 finishers in a row. Kick out! I can't hit that bad. No.
You know, we live in a
society.
Hit the bell one time.
There we go.
But we're in a moment of wrestling where it's almost like we have to do like ADHD stuff to keep people's attention. Hence why
I don't know.
Get a lot of kickouts, as far as the big moves and whatnot. The way that you explained it.
Yeah.
Or not the way that you're talking about it, but
right.
That's the way I look at it. It would have been better had they went to 1, 2, 2 and 9/10.
Yeah.
Then that because the move would have sold more.
Yeah.
It would have made things much, better.
Just don't follow it up with another impaler right after.
No. Even if you did 2 of those.
Yeah.
2 DDT moves back to back. Give me a kick out at 2 and 9/11.
Yeah, there we go.
And at that point, it makes
Fractions.
things. Yeah, it makes as far as it makes things as far as look more deadlier,
well,
more
believable.
impactful,
Yeah.
believable.
So
I'm
totally with you on that. But they let Mina work, and she looked good, and she looked good in the match.
She would be a good sign for them.
11 and a half minutes, Well, what was good about this was obviously the Mariah May connection. Mariah May teaming with Mina and Stardom.
Yeah, they built it up. I mean, that's what I liked about the match. There was a build up to it. It was a good match. Stands the kick out on that one thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
Overall, great match. I liked it a lot, and like I said, Tony Storm has the best gimmick in.
It's so good, so good.
Actually, in pro wrestling right now,
I would say so. Yeah, I don't know why 6 is really, really starting to I'm loving it.
Oh yeah, that's good too. But the match, to me, it's easy 3-star, easy right there. So
Doctor is in.
Oh, and we got TMC, the Don. We got Doctor is in. Thank you.
Yo.
The Doc and friends, of course. This guy and Sauce Bronson, baby, of course. So getting used to this again. But I love, the screen, the dark mode, man, the best right here when it talks about the screen. And yes, I am talking about the screen system here set up. And
yo.
And the juice is loose.
So this is TMC. If you did catch AEW pay-per-view, let us know what your thoughts was and let us know what your favorite match was. You guys are gonna be surprised to hear what my favorite match was of the night.
Yeah.
The main event was good, but it
wasn't my favorite either.
Yeah.
So obviously the end of this match too, where they're like, "Let's be all friends, guys," and we all kiss all the time.
That's my heat of the week.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert!
I'm throwing it out there ahead of time.
We love, guys. What's wrong? That's what. Mariah's happy now. She's got her throuple going on. Oh wow, Luther's like this. I don't trust them. I don't.
Something's wrong.
Luther has sat out in the hallway.
Hold my purse, please. Hold our purses, please.
That's amazing manager gimmick too.
So I have to give this match 3 headlocks. That's my personal.
3, almost 4 for me.
Yep.
I'm borderline.
Okay. All right.
What about you, Sauce?
I gotta go 3.
Yeah.
My heart says 4, but I'm going 3.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it would have been 4 if they didn't do that DDT.
Yeah.
Spot with me. I mean, yeah.
Gotcha.
Don't get me wrong. I should say, matter of fact, when these two ladies go at it again, they could definitely, up into 4 headlocks, 4 stars, if you will.
Yeah, I like it. So moving forward, we do have next match, which was Zack Sabre Jr. versus Orange Cassidy.
You know what?
I was so happy because I'm telling you, Pockets. If Pockets had won this match, I would have been like, this is over. And of course, not really. We're gonna watch
match
it.
Was another good one. I really enjoyed it. I think that was the best showing I've seen from Orange Cassidy.
And that's hard to press to say because he had good matches with a few other people too.
Yeah,
but
Sabre made him look like gold in that. It was good.
Oh yeah. He looked good in that. It was so
that's not to say that Orange Cassidy is bad.
No, he's not bad.
Just for the people out there just for the Orange fans.
I'm not shitting on him at all.
No shiza.
No shiza.
Nine shiza.
Because remember 2 years ago, Orange Cassidy and Ospreay pretty much
tore the house down.
If not match of the night, it was definitely the show still.
Oh yeah, that stole the show, and we all were like, "Okay, this is gonna be nothing." And then it stole the show. Yeah.
Oh, did you guys talk about the MJF match?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like a 1 headlock for me.
Yeah, that's why we just we went.
Actually, no. This will be the first time ever on the pod where not Shockmaster, but definitely MJF involved in the cheeks. We need to get the cheeks there.
Well, you're getting.
Oh God, CBM. Oh boy. Well, you're getting German yeast spread when I get back. Oh great, we had Vegemite. We had Marmite, and now we're getting the German. Why did we even talk about it? I started this, man.
You did start this.
Lord. Okay, guys, make sure to watch our former videos of the Vegemite and Marmite challenge because they're fun. They're fun. They are really
fun.
fun.
I've never even taken part in that unless Sauce was like, "I'll have some of these." So
good, good.
And I made sure not to show up.
Oh gosh,
I have nothing left to teach you.
But as we were already talking, yeah.
Oh, it's East Germany. Okay. So it tastes like Soviet bloc.
But yeah, this match was great. Zack Sabre just kind of showing off
He's
there.
awesome. Every time he shows up, I'm surprised AEW hasn't signed him.
Some of his he probably doesn't want to go. Working over Japan, depending on your personal lifestyle, would work wonders.
Make more money.
Oh yeah, and they've given him a lot of leeway working with his group, that TMDK, and he's been the television champion there a couple times.
Yeah, the coolest belt ever.
Listen, top 3 best belts.
I swear. Now you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind because we have the best belts behind us. Actually, are some of the best looking belts behind you.
True.
Right there.
True.
Okay?
Hey, guys, you want to throw it in the chat? What do you think is the best looking title in wrestling? Period.
There you go.
We would love to know.
Yep. There you go. As long as it's not the New Japan World Television title. There you go.
Because it's already surpassed everything else. So
if you say Divas Champion, we block you.
Yeah.
We're talking about the butterfly one. Yeah. No.
Oh gosh.
No.
So
that's a non-starter.
I will say. I'll save it for later when we talk about Money in the Bank. But so as for the match, though, yeah, it was a really good match. Now here's the thing, guys. Real quick, the 16 minutes they gave him for it. Do you think this is a one and done, or do you think there's going to be any type of rematch? Maybe in Japan.
Didn't they already face each other? You think that be a rubber match?
Yeah. Yep. Because this will be the second match.
Well,
so
didn't they unveil Wrestle Dynasty right after that match?
Yes.
I want to say so.
Maybe
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wrestle Kingdom, maybe. If he has everything going on, what's going on?
Well, I mean, we'll be at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah,
We'll
Japan.
We'll
be in Japan.
We'll be there. We'll be there for sure.
But because I just noticed how they advertise this right after that match, so wouldn't be surprised if the rubber match takes place at Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it. You heard it here first. But the match itself, 4 headlocks. 4 headlocks for me.
4 headlocks.
And I was just happy because of the joint manipulations and the different submission styles.
Zack Sabre is exactly who Pete Dunne should be because I like his joint manipulations a lot better than Pete Dunne's stuff. It just seems like he just does the fingers, right? I mean, I remember.
Yeah, he's more about the fingers and maybe the elbows a little bit.
Because nobody that watches WWE casually is like, nobody does that finger stuff, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of people do joint manipulation stuff. It looks legit. It looks like he's hurting them, and that's how it's supposed to look.
Exactly. So. But so what did you guys say? I said 4 headlocks. I don't know if you guys had said.
Most definitely.
Oh, there you go.
4.
Bam. Wait. Oh boy. Oh, you're like 3.5 with your finger there, but
actually, it grew back a little bit. Right?
Oh, good. You got his finger back.
Yes.
Wait. So you're like lizard person.
Or I would say Wolverine.
Or Wolverine. Tall
Wolverine.
2 different ways there.
Tall Wolverine. I'm not a lizard. Where'd that come from?
You're like.
The cheese is gone.
Oh my god! Oh god! Oh gosh! I'm so happy we got to talk about it. Now the match everyone's clamoring for.
Clamor,
especially CBM because he's here for the trios match of Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata versus the Learning Tree Chris Jericho. The Redwood, Big Bill, and Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, hold on.
I walked away from this.
I think he went to the bathroom.
We were like, why? He was gone for like 20 minutes. What happened?
But I just realized something. Maybe I'm a little slow, but I'm like, Learning Tree, and now they're calling Big Bill the Redwood. Are they adding more tree-themed people into the stable? I mean, I
you know what?
The Christmas tree, Eddie Kingston. I have no idea.
Hey, let's go.
No, the mad janitor is currently hurt. We wish he gets better. So.
Yeah. Yep.
Get better. Hey, Uncle Eddie, get better.
Yes, Uncle Eddie. Yeah.
Uncle Eddie.
He's all of our uncles, by the way, real life.
I mean, we're all older than him, but still. By a year or so, but
hey,
still.
Eddie Kingston defies all logic and time and space, okay? Just saying. As for this match, come on. Come on. It's another trios match. So
no, I don't mind 6-man tags. They just shouldn't have a title for it.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I completely understand. It's just matches like this, especially with the Forbidden Door, it's like you want to think that this was New Japan. The only aspect that makes this New Japan is Shibata and Jeff Cobb, because he wrestles a lot of New Japan, and United Empire and other stuff like that. But it's like
CBM, don't say stuff. Don't say stuff you can't take back.
No, wait. Let's see. Wait, if I put this up here, CBM, what do you say? Maybe Russo should book AEW. Oh God, I said it. I said it. It's been said out loud.
His name and he does appear.
No, don't say that about Russo. You're gonna sully the name.
I can't wait to be TikTok on a pole match.
TikTok. It would be an epic.
First one you can stream on TikTok. You do the cell phones on top of here. As soon as you can do a stream on there.
Oh my God!
Wait for it. It's gonna happen. It'll probably happen in Impact because they have a digital media champion.
Yes, right. Guess who the last one was? Joe Hendry.
The hottest thing going in wrestling right now.
Oh gosh, I love him.
I do too.
So I'm telling you right now, this match didn't need to happen, but Jericho, I'm pretty sure, has something in his contract that says he has to be on every pay-per-view. Doesn't matter. Like, this could have been pre-show match easily.
I understand, but like Jericho's heel work in this was great.
Well, because he's self-aware.
This reminds me of WCW Jericho.
Yep.
When he was your role model. That's Jericho. That's my favorite Jericho.
And his promos he's been doing as the learning tree, where he just goes around randomly giving facts about things or whatever. It's like cool. I get it. But it's because he's only doing this because the fans turned on him and he can't be a face now. So now he's got to be the obnoxious heel.
Yes.
So if it was
his best shit.
Yeah, correct. I'm not disagreeing, but he doesn't need the FTW belt for that. The belt that barely was defended ever anyways. It was, It was
very selectively defended.
Well, of course it was. It was brought back, to just give the Brian Cage, and then it was
Team
Taz, and then they didn't even care about it for a while.
And
then when Hook showed up, it's like, well, Hook, God damn, I gotta give it to my son. Son, you're a champ. You're a FTW champ now. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Nepotism at its finest. Let's
Thanks, go. Dad. I'm 180 pounds.
Okay, barely,
remember,
maybe.
Folks, before LeBron gave his son opportunity.
Oh God, let's talk. No, that's a whole other
Listen, before LeBron gave his son opportunity, Taz there for his son. Once again, pro wrestling did it first.
Yeah, and at least Hook would actually be better than Bronny.
I don't follow basketball.
Well, long story short, Bronny, which is LeBron James' son, got drafted by the Lakers, but he must have done everything in his possible worldly power to make sure that the Lakers drafted him, not any other team.
Yeah, but Bronny, my understanding, he's not that great.
No, not great at all. He would probably, no, he won't. But he's looking to get a guaranteed contract with the Lakers, too. So
what was it? 1 year USC averaging 2.5 points a game?
No, that's like but riding the pine most of the time with that shit.
Well, no, he'll be definitely thrown there. The coach is gonna be sitting here like, God dang it, go no,
listen,
take him
out.
out.
I know LeBron is the coach. He's the real coach. The other guy just stands there.
Right. Oh God, that's its own podcast on its own, guys.
First time they ever had father son on the same team.
Oh God. So with this match, obviously there isn't right. There isn't much else about this match to talk about. There was a couple good spots with Jeff Cobb. The only real Shibata and Cobb, obviously, are the big highlights of the match. But the biggest waste has to be the ending. Nobody here figured that what was going to happen. You really are going to have 110-pound Hook. I'm obviously a little facetious.
A more muscular Nick Wayne.
Tell me, hey, is he wrong? Is he wrong?
I ain't wrong.
No, he's not wrong. He does the weakest looking Judas effect to Jericho, and then he beats Jericho with it. I mean,
that was it. That was the stipulation for Jericho to have the FTW title. You got to let Hook beat you.
I almost believe it. I almost believe that's true. So that's how the ending of the match happens. Sauce was gone. He was gone for 20 minutes. 13-minute match.
Booty Cheeks match. I can kill
This is Cheeks for sure.
Cheeks.
You know what? No. Shockmaster. Shockmaster. The Shockmaster. Look, I gotta be a little more aggressive with my ratings here. That's Shockmaster, and they know it, and everyone should be ashamed. They should be ashamed. So, anyways, moving on. We do have the ladder match for the vacant TNT Championship. Vacant is the most glorified champion of all time.
It happens a lot.
But it was a ladder match with, let's see, it was Takeshita, Mark Briscoe, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and El Phantasmo.
Hey, just to let you guys know, Leo Rush is not retired.
Believe it or not, he did not retire.
Like somebody said, he retired halfway through the match.
And then, of course, Mr. Scapegoat himself, Jack Perry. Papa Mafia's favorite, Jack Perry.
I remember I was discussing with you guys about the scapegoat gimmick.
Correct.
He could have just done Hollywood Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Or something along that line.
But he's being very real and inside information.
And that mask he wore.
Oh, like the
it was a goat.
The goat.
It was a goat
like
mask.
that big goat mask. Yeah, it's like, did you just watch like the Wyatt Six and we're like, can I have something cool put on?
Really on the nose, folks.
Like, we get it, it's a goat. You're funny. You're
funny.
But it was, so the match itself, as for a ladder match, it was good. But
spot fest.
Well, yeah, because look, when you saw Leo Rush in the match, you saw Dante Martin, and they're like, guys, guess who's doing a lot of the big spots?
That's what Saw said.
You guys.
Saw said, those guys are doing the big bumps on me.
Oh, yeah. and there were some good spots.
And Briscoe
will throw his body around. He don't mind it. And there were some good spots.
The guy with no front teeth is going to put his body on the line.
And of course, at one point, the table broke. Remember, the legs of the table broke, so they had to kind of. They did good on that spot because at least.
Or when he undershot the jump.
When he undershot the jump there, which was like, oh my gosh. But there were some really good spots, I thought, back and forth with. Like Leo and Dante and El Phantasmo, honestly, did really well.
He was a standout on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I think in that match, El Phantasmo was the standout.
But if you actually been paying attention to anything with AEW, it was very obvious that Jack Perry was going to win because he's with the Elite. Yeah. They want him to have them all the gold, so now they're going to have their stupid promos.
I seem to remember them doing that before.
Oh yeah, did they do that before? Sauce, did they do that before?
I think with Omega.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Belt Collector.
Oh my gosh, they love all the belts. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Forbidden Door with no Kenny Omega again.
This is 2 out of 3.
Yep, 2 out of 3 of them with no Omega.
He's hurt, isn't he?
They are doing a Twitch tournament for Street Fighter 6. I don't know.
And it's crazy. 2 out of 3. Not only did he obviously not on the card because he was hurt, I'm sure both times, but
Mr. Olivier.
But it's just crazy that 2 out of 3 Forbidden Doors, he just not show up. Could at least cut a promo. Could have did something.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. Such an integral part of Japanese wrestling, being merged over to the West into the West.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't show up. That sums up with that.
I know.
Tony Khan booking, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Tony Khan. What? I got a book?
Book.
I got a book?
Yep. You got to do a bump first, then the book.
Hold on.
Bump book. We'll bump and then book.
Wait, what? Booker T? We got him now? No.
Sucker!
Give him $5 million. What does he do? He should stay there.
No, 5 times.
He's my new best friend.
5 times.
He's my new best friend.
Don't get me wrong.
I guess no. They just don't get him wrong.
Imagine Booker T said, "It's time for the main event."
Wait a minute. Wait. That's gold. We just gave you gold right there.
And they're like, "You want to make more money for a year?"
He should do that in NXT. Let him do it at the NXT shows. Like, come on.
I would hire him for like live events just to do that, like Michael Buffer.
Not on $25K
though. Who's ready for this birthday party, sucker?
Oh my god! Hey, wait a minute. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is coming up.
Booker T, if you're listening, I will pay you cash money.
Yes.
Not a lot because I'm poor.
Yep. We are poor. We are poor regular people.
We are regular people.
Yes. So, That being said, think about our offer. But as with this ladder match, again, there were some cool spots here and there, but overall, it was just, and to me, it's just a 3-headlock match. It's a ladder match that, let's do a ladder match a week before WWE's Money in the Bank show, too. You know what I mean? That has.
Because why not?
Because, of course.
Because reasons.
Reasons.
So, I think.
I give it 2, but,
Well, this match?
Yeah.
I give it a 1. Only because the ending.
Yeah, well, because it was a little
It
obvious.
was so obvious, and I'm so tired of the Bucks.
Oh,
and that's how I'm going to refer to it.
Because he didn't even have to fight it, by the way. He just went up there.
And you guys are over 40. You're not the young Bucks.
I did think it was funny, though, that we started fighting about the ladders. So they had, like, the silver ladders, and then they had these random black ladders.
No,
so
I don't like that. It's why do you have the different? Were you scrambling? Did somebody need to go to Home Depot in the middle of the match?
They're like, wait a minute, this is the good ladder that's going to break. This one is not going to bend at all, which has been a thing before. Remember?
One thing that I just realized they've done all these gimmick matches, and AEW's big on their gimmick matches. I haven't seen one. Oh no, I take it back. They didn't do a stretcher match. They did a stretcher match before.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I like stretcher matches. I think they're cool.
Ambulance match or stretcher?
Stretcher match.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It was Brody Lee versus Cody.
Yeah, and now you're talking about something. How old was that, too? And they haven't done one since.
I know. It was really good, though.
Yeah.
It's almost like the person who was booking those matches is not there no more.
So
weird.
Who could it have been?
It's crazy you put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, so odd.
Whoa! I have an idea. Oh Lord! So
I think you went on to bigger and better things.
So we're gonna move on here.
For now, then, and forever.
There we go. We're gonna move on here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. As CBM says, no, it's an ambulance match from Pamela Paulshot, the former announcer for WCW, late WCW. Yeah.
Good WCW?
No, bad WCW. Not an old WCW.
2000 WCW.
Hey, still fun to watch because it's such a train wreck.
The title changed hands 25 times that year.
Yes, it did. DDP says that the Great American Bash. I don't think so, Bimbo. Bang! So
he became a stalker.
Yep,
yes.
And then he became
And then he became like a positivity guy.
Yeah. Hey, it worked.
That was
real life.
And in real life, he became.
In real life, but I'm saying like when he was like that self-help guru.
Yep. Yeah. It's me. It's me.
You could say
he stole Simon Dean's gimmick.
I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh!
You could say he's still doing kayfabe now.
He really is, right?
There's positivity with the yoga.
Yes, but he made Butterbean walk again.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure, at that point, he can turn a hoe to a housewife.
So
shout out to Butterbean.
There we go.
You just knocked out Johnny Knoxville.
And he knocked out Bart Gunn. The next day,
Bart
Gunn was traveling Japan.
Yep, he was gone. See you. But our next match is everyone's favorite CEO, Mercedes Moné, versus Stephanie Vacour.
Stephanie Vacour has a new fan in me. Because
me too, for sure.
Job she did.
Oh yeah,
that and
she's super hot,
so hot, and she was wearing a Hella inspired outfit from like Thor Ragnarok.
Terrible movie, cool costume.
So what's crazy about this match is I didn't initially. This was just for like the TNT title or like the strong title, but then they made it. Then they made it winner all. So that at that point you're like, oh, guaranteed Mercedes is gonna win, because if they had just made this for the women's strong title, right? Like then you could have had a built-in storyline of like Saraya or someone to interfere to then set up a future match so Vacour doesn't have to lose. But once they made it winner take all, you're like, God dang it.
Yeah.
But they at least let her work. And to me, even though Mercedes is like, she's kind of like old hat now, she's especially kind of the whole gimmick.
You say free
stuff
hat?
like free hat. There we go. That's this guy. This is why we keep this guy around. He gets that gimmick. He gets these ideas. Now, Now, not Hatman Youth, though. Not my Hatman Youth.
Oh, no.
So, but... So...
DDP versus Mike Awesome.
I will say that was that match right there.
Yep.
I thought Vancouver did great. I think this match, to me, was almost as good as the Tony Storm match.
Yeah,
honestly.
no, I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, especially because of like Vancouver.
Vancouver made Monet look like $1 million.
Yes, yeah. Though it was
I
funny.
understand the pun, but I wasn't going for.
It was funny because the crowd like. It was funny how the crowd turned on Monet too at the end.
Oh,
near the end. Oh yeah, because they're sick of it. They're sick of the gimmick and like you're a heel. You got to just be full on heel like you Sasha Banks originally like gimmick.
Like NXT Banks.
Oh yeah, you got to be that gimmick. You got to get baddies.
I liked NXT Banks.
You got to get baddies. Call CBM. CBM is he definitely knows his baddies.
Yes.
So he can help find some good baddies for him. CBM, give us some of those baddies' names so when people can look them up. You know, I'm just saying. So put them with Monet, and then boom, works. Oh gosh. Hey, you know what? Cameron's available.
Yeah.
So just saying.
She'd be great as a valet or stooge, either or.
Right.
A little bit A, a little bit B.
I'll just have her come take bumps.
Yeah.
But,
so not from Tony Khan. He's not going to give his. Oh wait, bumps. Never mind. Sorry.
What?
Sorry,
what? Who's got it? Oh, you mean in the ring? So I go to the ring and get him?
But it was actually
anybody got any eye drops?
Oh, it was a pretty good match. I have to give him I give him a lot of credit for it, but in the end, Vancouver losing. It was like
we saw it coming. It made me mad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would love to see if they would maybe give Vancouver some more time, more matches to work.
Absolutely, they should sign her in AEW.
So we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do, though. Don't know.
Shout out to Heat 3 if you're watching or if you watch this eventually.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
She does. Goes back to. She was very protected under WWE as far as a wrestling style, what she could say or not. But always give credit where credit is due. I said to me, she still had probably the best women's match in pro wrestling, which was her and Bayley, the women's Iron Man match at NXT TakeOver in New York or Dallas, whatever.
Oh,
Bayley
did that Bayley the belly off the ladder. It looked like it killed her.
And Sasha worked that broken wrist. But there are moments where Miss Mercedes, she does shine, and when she does it very, very well.
Yeah. I'll give you that credit, man. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler.
Yeah. It's just when she got the AEW,
she got a title right away.
Well, yeah, and it's the circumstance I have too.
Then the WWE training wheels kind of fell off.
Yep.
It's like she had to, kind of figure her way.
Well, it's almost like she forgot how to do promos too. Like her promo, it's like she would do some great promos in WWE, but then, and it's almost like, look, who's writing? And people always give crap about, well, they write all their promos for them for the most part. Obviously, people like Cena, The Rock, Bray Wyatt didn't. They did their own stuff, but still, like sometimes it's good to have like a script to work off of, and then. And when you don't have the same script writers, and you're, it's maybe it's a little different. I don't know.
I don't have Kevin Dunn right for you.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. So I'm telling you right here,
I have Bucktooth Dunn, right here.
Daffy Dunn.
But yeah, Bucky Beaver.
He said Daffy Dunn.
Daffy Dunn. Oh God, so there right now. So CBM. I think that's a good enough amount of baddies, but I'm gonna read these off right here. So these are some good baddies, and I'll explain these in a second, guys. We have Liddy, we have Pressure, Big Heaven, Ferrari, Big Lex.
It sounds like strippers on a Tuesday
Sapphire.
Afternoon.
Wait for it. Quality Cologne. Real name.
Quality Cologne.
They one of those boxes that said Quality Cologne, but I got the name. SoCal Barbie. We've got Cashmere, Naj, Bunny Racks, Bunny Buns, Shaba, Ivory, Queen D. And then, of course, we've got Diamond the Body and Bougie Nina.
That's gonna be my new stripper name, Bougie Nina.
So, what's funny about all this is because CBM is the king of the baddies, these are all real people that have reality, quote-unquote, TV shows about baddies. Low budget, ones, but they are on. You can look them up. You can Google them.
So
some of them you might
get strippers.
Most of them are definitely strippers or some kind of work. Some kind of work, I would say maybe, or they're just But trust me, lots of fake eyelashes, fake everything.
Cancer, dick. Yeah,
and that's what it is. So now that's TV.
Baby,
that's the name of it. So you want to Google some of these? Then you'll see some of the most ratchet broads ever, man.
The ratchet broads.
I say Swedish Strip Club. Rest in peace to Club Venus.
Club Venus.
Drove by the other day. It's gone.
Oh. Gosh, there we go. Wish I had a Colt 45 to pour out. Then I'd be like, nope, I'm drinking it.
Good. How was that? Dude, pillow, Peter.
Booty clapper 2. Booty clapper 2. Oh, and I like that CBM is just like, oh, she's an OnlyFans model. CBM, more of like so many of them are like the budget OnlyFans or whatever else. They're like, can you just cash at me? The Cash App models is what we call
Cash App models.
Here's my Cash App. We'll put it on their shirt, and then all of a sudden, give them some money.
You don't go on to Craigslist looking for that stuff.
No, unless you're my friend Andy. I don't know. So
there's a reason why you can't find Old English 800 anywhere, CBM.
All right, we gotta get through this, guys. Okay. So, for this match, though, I'm giving it 3 headlocks for sure.
I give it 3 because of
Vaccorion.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. I'll be a little different. I'm gonna give it 4.
Okay, I like it.
Stakes was on the line. Mm-hmm. Both women did their thing. Mercedes actually showed up and showed out.
Yep.
So I wasn't mad at this match. Actually, this is probably my favorite match of the card.
That's what you were saying.
And that's why it is.
Okay, I wasn't surprised. It was a good match.
All right.
It's a good match.
All right, so now we have the next match, which was for the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Tetsuya Naito versus Jon Moxley. And what's funny about this went 17 minutes, same as the Mercedes Moné match. And to me, it was obvious that Naito was winning because you now have it set up perfect. You got to make Japan look good at least in one match.
Yep.
Oh, it took 3 Forbidden Doors to do that.
Exactly.
I was glad that they gave the title to him, to Naito.
Yeah.
I was very happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to right now. I give it 3 headlocks.
Okay.
That's all I got to say about this match.
Okay.
I give it 3 headlocks, and I think Moxley just wanted the belt off him. I think he just wants to take a break, and they won't let him.
Look, I got out of rehab, and then I know. Working 80 hours.
Well, it was like after the brawl out thing, they're like, "We need you back, man.
We need you, dude.
We need you back.
We need a good foreign champion for IWGP."
Yep, there you go. So, yeah, 3 headlocks. It was a really good match, back and forth.
Yeah, 3 headlocks is fair.
Yeah, and Moxley just relax. Take a little time off. They don't need you right now. Take some time off.
You're not gonna lose your spot, bro.
No, definitely not.
You're not gonna lose your spot there.
That's what I always say. Like some wrestlers,
they're so worried about losing their spot.
Yeah, and I always said, like, if you're good and you know you're good, you got nothing to worry about.
Right. I will say though, I'm not gonna lie, that I would have marked out. It never would have happened, but for a one-time night only, if they allowed him to go back at WrestleMania, with Seth Rollins and come back with the Shield outfit
against
Roman, but it was already set up enough because of with just Seth doing it. But still, it would have been cool.
I also would have liked to see Stone Cold show up.
All right, well, that's neither here nor there about that. We all wish that too, but
yeah,
let that man stay at home in Texas or Wyoming where he's at.
Texas. Texas rattles me. It makes sense. Not Wyoming.
So I know what is it, Wyoming? But
same place. This one's hotter.
Really? My God. So then we move on to looks like the main event. We have Swerve Strickland retaining the championship against Will Ospreay in a match that was not winner take all because Ospreay, of course, is the international champion. And went 27 minutes. They gave him 27 minutes to work this.
And I'm glad they're actually building Swerve up.
Yep.
You're building Swerve up. Ospreay puts on good matches all the time.
Well, that's where I think we're gonna run into that now with Ospreay matches. You're gonna see he's gonna make a great match, no questions asked. But it's also gonna be, I hate saying it, a little formulaic. where
that's
what's
going on.
You're seeing the same moves in some of these matches. And I'm not talking about the finishing moves and all that kind of stuff.
Like you see these same spots. I seen the same spot 4 times in 4 different matches.
It's different because it's different when you wrestle in Japan. You only saw him 5 times a year.
Yeah.
Now you see him 5 times
a week.
Yeah, and that's where obviously a great match. There were some great near falls, like where you thought first maybe Ospreay, because you wouldn't have put it past us that Ospreay was going to get the belt, because just quickly give him the belt, bruv. Sorry, sorry. So many times say bruv. But yeah, it was. There were some good spots there, and Swerve they couldn't let Swerve lose the belt, and he would have lost all his legitimacy for his title reign.
Yeah,
Actually, I will say when it comes to Swerve AEW run, let's say he did lose, he still had a better run than Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and that's also kind of shitty too if you think about it, because Joe deserves a great title run.
I think they'll give it back to him
eventually. And his title run was good. So
I agree. CBM, I agree 100%.
CBM's got, of course, we always love his thoughts on that wrestling.
I agree.
CBM with Ospreay is nowhere near as diversified as the wrestler as Zack Sabre Jr. is, much less a Regal or Robbie Brookside.
Nobody can hold Regal's jock in AEW besides maybe Danielson,
right?
Or Joe, or Cesaro.
Then Ospreay is an amazing wrestler, but he needs to diversify his repertoire, and that's exactly what I was saying. It's not hard. We're not sitting here saying it's like a 5 moves of doom kind of guy like John Cena did, or many other wrestlers. By the way, he got the run of that. But how many other wrestlers have about 5 moves that they do?
Once you make it with WWE, once you make it to,
we call it the Nash.
WWE, once you basically make it to the main card, main event status, your moveset gets dumbed down. So
yeah, but the thing is their psychology, and they can pull it off.
Oh yeah,
they mastered the psychology.
It's always said Nash. You hate to bring up Nash, right? Yeah. Nash, baby. I will say one thing, real funny anecdote about Kevin Nash. When he was in TNA in the early, because he was there in the early days of TNA, there was a match. Can't remember the match, but
he was going to do a dive.
Yes.
He stopped.
He got on the rope like he was going to do the dive, and people were like, "What?" And then he went to the ropes. It's like, "Nah, I'm not doing that."
No, he did. That was the first rope dive. The first rope.
Yep.
Yeah.
They went on the
And I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious." He's actually listened to his critics.
Yep. Snake Eyes picture frame. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh God.
Side slam, big boot,
jackknife powerbomb. Yep. Oh, you forgot. Booker. That just being the Booker,
or the elbow in the corner.
No, that's the elbow. That's the picture frame.
Yeah.
And then elbow in the corner. See? Yeah, no, you're
we
like.
used to do the drape him across the rope, run and hit it with the leg over the back of his neck.
What was that? Just a big boot?
No, like when they're on the ropes. Like,
gotcha.
And right through the ropes and fucking clobbers them. And...
Gotcha.
So I'll let you click on it first.
Oh yeah, right. CBM. Why was Nash booked in a ladder match with Triple H?
I don't remember this, but
it was that weird time he came back and had that feud with him. Bad Blood. They had the Hell in a Cell match. So it was like
they were that close to putting the title on Nash too.
I know they were. Here's why it happened. They loved gimmick matches. They loved the idea like that made your match more important if it was a gimmick,
because they were still kind of, even though there was a ruthless aggression era, they were still kind of riding the waves of Attitude Era where everything had to be a gimmick match. So which made sense.
Yeah,
like supersize. There's no longer a small. There's large, extra large, supersize.
So going back to
this match 3 headlocks.
Oh, see, I have to give it 4. I gotta give it 4 because Swerve, when he came in and did his stuff, he could show that he could go toe to toe with him in a long match. What I want next for a next AEW show is I want someone to go into a 60-minute draw match.
That's what I was thinking about MJF stuff.
Like that, but like we had his match with Brian that was like amazing. I still look at that.
Punk, did you do a draw match with him too?
Can't remember. Well, he had the crap. What did he have?
The last time Danielson, I remember a draw match was Danielson versus Omega.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Danielson had a bunch of draw matches.
Thank you.
Bring back the draw matches. I liked all of them.
The crazy part about that, I believe that was like an opening match of Dynamite.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, they'll have these random matches that are like amazing, and it's like,
where did this come from? Go Broadway out there.
Oh, I know. And in CBM, why are there so many ladder matches nowadays? It's ruined now. Look,
yeah,
we're with you on that.
We talked about this before.
And what's ironic is we're about to talk about the matches for Money in the Bank. You know, the ladder match. Here we go. We got our Money Bank guy here, and then of course I've got it.
So have we officially transitioned?
Well, I just want. So you gave it a 4. I gave it a 4 for the match.
Oh, one last thing. One thing I will say about Mr. Ospreay. When I was watching that match against Swerve, don't get me wrong, Swerve is an amazing wrestler.
Yeah, he is. Very good.
You know, because of his wrestling ability, he turned that tag team match against the Acclaim from a 2-star to damn near a 5-star match, and they got the belts because the crowd wasn't really into it.
And
after like 10 minutes, people was like, "Holy shit, we're in the middle of something great."
Oh yeah, Swerve in Our Glory when he was with Keith Lee.
Oh yeah,
he claimed that was. Oh yeah. That crowd.
One thing I'll say about Ospreay, you know what Ospreay reminds me of right now? He reminds me of Michael Jordan. And when I say that,
you're like, what stage Michael Jordan? Are you talking like in college? Are you talking?
Oh, we're talking about Bulls.
Okay,
6 championships.
Okay.
He reminds me of Michael Jordan. This is what kept going through my head watching the match. And by that meaning, say what you want about Michael Jordan. But the one X factor in Jordan is when he's on your team, everybody around him becomes better.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking
about. And with
Ospreay,
I've noticed every match, people they take it up to the next level. Takesha, that one dude in that TNA pay-per-view that we watched, even then Ospreay, he really didn't do much offense in that TNA pay-per-view.
No.
But whenever Ospreay is in a match, it's like his opponent just turns it up to like 12.
Yep.
I call it the Flair effect.
There you go.
It's a Flair effect because Flair made everybody look like a fucking $1 million.
And you know what Flair used to say? If you can make your opponent look good, then you look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I've always remembered from Flair. But we have Ospreay.
Him and Steamboat did the same thing.
You know, as much as we've been ragging on Ospreay, but all I will say is he's got that Ric Flair, Michael Jordan effect where when he gets in the ring, he can make Cameron look like AJ Styles.
Cameron.
I bring up Cameron once. Who would have thought 2 times Cameron gets brought up on this?
Was that the guy?
I'm riding the coattails right now.
No, Cameron's one of the fucking Angles.
No, I'm talking about the guy that wrestled Kurt Angle. He just didn't belong in there.
Oh, yes.
You're talking about Pewter.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Briscoe from TNA.
No, Briscoe from TNA.
Yeah, Garrett Briscoe.
But
no.
This is what I've been noticing because now that Ospreay is an American, wrestling company, we're a lot of folks are really seeing him for the first time now.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting a lot of exposure.
A lot more exposure because yeah.
That's just what I've noticed. Like Swerve can wrestle his ass off, but I noticed the other night Swerve turned it up to like 13 when the two was going at it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to do that so the match has to shine, not just one guy to shine. So the other guys got to act accordingly.
Right.
Yeah. And that's why everybody's like, "Oh, Omega's amazing." I'm like, look at the Omega's people he's wrestled. Okada. Then he had those burners with Okada.
Yeah.
And he had that series of matches with Ospreay. Not taking anything away from Omega.
Oh, no, of course we're not. But, diversify a little bit in your matches with those different wrestlers that have their own style, too. Like, take a move that they do and change it up enough to where it's different. I just do something. Don't keep doing the same exact type of setup moves for your entire match. But, also get him in a match with someone that's a submission specialist. That stops him, takes out the leg, so he can't do some jumps.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ospreay.
Oh yeah, right there. That's
gold.
That's
man.
That right there.
Because technically we got that, and now we basically got that when Danielson versus Omega.
Mm-hmm.
When you got a guy that has basically kind of one-dimensional style, you have to break it up a little bit. You have to kind of switch everything up for a guy who wrestles way different than what you do.
Or Danielson versus Ospreay. I
Yeah.
want to see that feud.
Wait,
See that feud.
Yeah.
Didn't that match already happen?
It did, but I want to see the feud.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, right now we're just getting one-offs. We're not getting a continuation feud. Like right now, Swerve won. Where's it going to go now moving forward? So
Or how come Joe's not saying I want my rematch?
yeah. Well, no, he's in a trios match.
Yeah, it's a trios match.
That Hook won in your team, and you look like a bitch. But okay.
Oh, let's not forget. Speaking of Swerve, we never got Keith Lee versus Swerve.
Nope.
No.
Where is Keith?
We never got Keith Lee.
Has anybody seen Keith? I wonder where Keith is. I'm concerned.
Well, if you actually see Mia Yim, he could just stay home, and if she comes home, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't leave the house either.
Here, I'm gonna be there one more time. I'm gonna burn the building down.
Oh my God. Oh, my burned it to the ground. Burned it to the ground.
So, fellas, what do we think about this pay-per-view? What score?
I give it a 3. 3 headlocks overall. 3 headlocks because there were some good matches. It's just, look, 10 matches, okay?
Too thick.
10 matches for a show. You don't have to have that many.
You know what?
9 at most.
No, actually, you know what I think a sweet spot is for a 3-hour card?
What? 8?
Because 5 is not enough.
No.
Because obviously WWE, they do a lot of segments. You know what the sweet spot I think is? 8 matches.
Get this. I said 9 at most.
Because out of 8, one of those matches is going to be less than 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Kind of a throwaway match or not. But it could be a throwaway match that can
Battle Royal, whatever,
Yeah, or just a throwaway match that can further storytelling.
Yeah.
But I think 8 is kind of like that sweet spot.
Yeah.
Because then out of the 8, you might have 2 matches that might go longer than 25 minutes.
And you should always have your tag titles defended on a pay-per-view and your world title.
Yep.
But you have 15 freaking titles in AEW.
There's so many belts. It's insane. But we'll argue about that another day. So obviously, this weekend on Saturday we have WWE has their annual Money in the Bank show, which we are. I'm not gonna lie, I do like
to watch it.
I actually can't either. Well, I'll probably watch it eventually, but can't have. I'm not gonna be available at home because I'm going to another party. And it's going to be a good time. So, but I'm going to definitely watch at least the Money in the Bank matches because those are always fun. And that's what we're going to kind of go over now. So, this has 5 matches. So, talk about, like, again.
5 matches. 5 matches. 5 matches. 5 matches. 5 matches.
Sucker! See, now we got to get
How do you feel about that, Canada?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I know. You stopped our buddy Sauce from going to see your show in Toronto.
Cowards.
The coward. Because
he thought he was French.
They thought he was French because he was coming from France. Cowards. Oh, my gosh. Anyways, we're going to start right here.
Monopoly money.
We do have... we got the... looks like the men's Money in the Bank match, which, I'm not going to lie, I was happy when I saw this, and I really don't know who's going to win. Well, it seems obvious.
And who is in it?
Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, Chad Gable, L.A. Knight, and Drew McIntyre. So here's my thing about this. This is going to be a pretty good match because you're not going to know anything, but you know CM Punk or
Logan Paul.
No, well, Logan Paul is probably for sure going to be in this match to stop LA Knight from winning because they're going to keep building the feud, as I had mentioned, to keep that match, and they're going to have their SummerSlam match for the U.S. title, LA Knight, Logan Paul. So, unfortunately, LA Knight's not going to win because they're going to get that.
Win that U.S. title match.
No, this match. LA Knight's in this Money in the Bank match.
I'd love it.
I would love it too, but Logan Paul's going to come in and stop him from winning the match.
Should I tell you fellas who I think is going to win?
Go ahead.
Carmelo
Hit
Hayes.
it.
I was just like...
Carmelo Hayes, man.
Carmelo.
I don't think he will. I think too new.
I mean, if not Carmelo, then who else?
Jay.
Well...
Jey Uso.
No,
no, you don't think so?
Well, again, this is where it's going to be kind of tricky. Again, the Drew McIntyre thing obviously is kind of set up for he get a match. But they have to let this cooked storyline of him with Punk. But see, having a double interference in the match, I personally for sure think the Logan Paul is interfering against LA Knight.
Yeah,
That's happening.
He's going to have it won.
But I'm going to tell you something. So there was some fun rumors online. And of course, there are rumors, and I don't believe this at all. But if you've been paying attention to a lot of these promos that McIntyre's been having, and then CM Punk kind of goes after McIntyre's wife. And McIntyre has also went against CM Punk's wife in promos. And I'm saying we all, if you're wrestling fans, definitely know who CM Punk's wife is.
And CM Punk's wife knows how to bump.
So I'm not saying she's going to come back and sign no contract. I absolutely could see her doing one spot, interfering in a match against Drew McIntyre or something with Miss AJ Lee.
Or there might be one of those classic WWE segments where Drew McIntyre goes to their house and beats the hell out of him.
Oh yeah, they could.
That would be instant heel. If you want,
it's the heel.
It's the heel. But I don't know who the bad guy is in this feud.
That's the thing. Drew McIntyre proved he can be both the heel. He's a great face. Punk, they're gonna love him regardless. Like he's still hot with the crowd.
He's so hot right now.
So
that Hansel.
Yeah,
he's so hot. He's so hot right now.
So, like I said,
they're great guys.
LA Knight would be great. It'd be great if he won. But again, I honestly think Logan Paul is going to come in there and interfere to set up their match for SummerSlam, which is only, again, a month away. And
it makes sense. No, he can challenge for any title.
Correct.
Imagine this.
Okay.
Imagine him winning and be like, I want
he could do that. Because we hated it so much when that was announced for Baron Corbin. And then he loses this chance, right? Or whatever, when he had it. Not Baron Corbin.
No, it was Austin Theory.
Thank you. Austin Theory. Baron Corbin did have it, but I meant Austin Theory. And then they changed the rules where you could go for it. So, yes, that could maybe, because everyone loves LA Knight, they wouldn't care.
But he'd be so mad at Logan Paul, he'd be like, I don't care, I just want your belt.
So, okay. Actually, I like that too. I do like what you're saying there. That is also another way to where you can have no interference from Logan Paul, and you could have the CM Punk interference or whatever, and they're not having to. Okay, I like that
Just
too.
A thought.
So LA Knight could win at that point, and I would like to see it. Andrade being on this card is nice because he's the speed champion, their little 3-minute match thing.
He's such a great worker.
But the only thing is, they put him in here. I guess maybe they're doing this because, there's been reports of him being so disgruntled backstage.
Right.
Being frustrated. So
I just came back and I'm getting nothing.
How about this? On the same vein of what we talked about where you can challenge for any title. Chad Gable's in this match.
Thank you.
He is at the bottom of the list, according to Pierce, for the IC title after losing 5 straight matches.
Yeah, but why would he go for the world title?
It's principle now. Chad Gable's in that villain test. I got to get that IC title.
Yeah.
And if he wins it, he jumps back up and he can get it any time. He would play up that character so much if I could get your title anytime. I can play it. The IC title.
That's what I'm saying, though. I mean, that's what I like about Money in the Bank. You can cash in for any title.
And again, they just made that a thing now as of last year.
Yeah, because you got,
you
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Oh, you talking about cashing in any time?
Well, cash in for any title now.
Not just World Heavyweight title or the.
So, guys, so I'm not going to lie. Right here, who's winning? Boom.
I don't know.
Boom.
Carmelo Hayes.
Boom. Carmelo Hayes. There we go. See, he did it.
LA Knight's going to win.
There we go.
LA Knight's going to win.
LA Knight.
Real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to say LA Knight too. With what we talked about that idea, I think so.
You know what would have been a great scenario? Is if Braun Strowman was in there and he won, but he challenges for the tag team belts again.
Oh, yeah.
And he does it by himself.
And he picks out a random another.
No, not he picks out a random person, but he wins the tag team belts by himself, and he is his own tag team champion.
Oh my god!
Listen,
hey,
great booking.
Hey, Sauce, do you mind if you open up the door? I think the producer might want to get in here, so if you don't mind, because he might. He's a. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, producer, what's up, buddy? Hey, what's up? Yeah, come here. Come on.
He smells the cheese.
There we go. Okay, we got LA Knight, Carmelo. I like Carmelo be on this card too. Very nice. Now, moving forward, we do have Yeah, it says right here for a men's championship. So yeah, it's very clear that it's not. Yeah. The next is for the women's Money in the Bank.
Who do we got in the match?
We have Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, of course, Naomi, and kind of a dark horse on it, but Zoe Stark. I'm not saying she's winning, but being put in the. She's taking bumps. She's taking the bumps.
Oh yeah, but this is all set up for Stratton.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I read a theory. I can't remember if I told you this on Sunday. So there was a theory I read online. It's so over the top, it wouldn't happen. But if it did happen, I would. So the theory I read was not the Austin theory, but it was the theory I read. Had the bell. Oh no, not dinner bell. Sorry, buddy. The theory I read was Chelsea Green and her great gimmick she is now, the prissy, just over the top kind of Karen-esque gimmick.
Yeah.
She wins because she's also a really good wrestler too. She just doesn't get to showcase it much. She wins, but then she resurrects the Divas title, and because it's vacant, she just wins it automatically. Now, mind you, we hate that, but it actually
they don't have a secondary title for the women on the main roster.
I'm telling you, it's stupid to think about it, but if you made like a new version of this stupid Divas belt, she's perfect to have the belt.
That would be actually
even funnier because of who she's.
Yes, he walks out with the belt sometimes. Matt Cardona.
That's what I was gonna say is she brings back the internet title.
Oh my gosh, with like her face on it.
Yeah.
See, now you see how that could work. Now, obviously, it's more of a joke, but it's so her character, and it's got over so good, right? Do you like that too? Oh, okay, they got the kiss. But being a little more serious, Tiffany Stratton, this is hers to win. This is hers to lose in a sense.
Yeah.
Her meteoric rise is well documented. She really deserves the chance to win. And the merch too. She wins. Money in the Bank briefcase is going to be blinged out, pink, and rhinestones and stuff on it. Yep. Legally Blonde type character. Yeah. It's going to be.
That's what I meant.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton on this one.
Yeah. So even though I really like the idea of Chelsea Green, no, Tiffany Stratton, I don't see how she doesn't win. And it's so Zoe Stark in there just taking some bumps, right?
Yeah.
Like Naomi's in there for being a veteran, so but no, she's not winning either.
Nope.
But yeah, and Io Sky, I do like that they threw her in there. Time. She won last time. No reason for her to win it. She had a great run as champion. So
unless Damage Control comes out and interferes.
Yeah.
Saying she could pull a Punk and win 2 years in a row.
She could, but I don't see it. I don't see it happening. Because you got to remember too when she was, God, you remember when she had her match at the Puerto Rico match? That crowd, how hot they were. That was kind of the start of thank you. She had a good championship run. She did, but unfortunately, I think Tiffany, it's her time right now. So. Moving on, now we have, these are the only matches I actually care about, and you'll understand why. So your next match is Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins. I'm sorry, Seth freaking Rollins. So yeah. But producer's like, nah. But in this, it's called a last chance match. Last chance match, huh? And it's for the world title. If Priest, I had to read this because if Priest wins, Rollins will never challenge for the title as long as Priest is champion.
Priest is going to win.
Priest is going to win, but there's the second part.
If Rollins wins, Priest must leave the Judgment Day.
Yeah, I knew that. I already knew the stipulation.
So Rollins, this is pretty clear. I mean, Rollins does not need this title. He had a great run as the inaugural champion. There's no reason for him to win this, right?
Yeah, like 11-month reign.
Yeah, and he defended the title how many times?
A lot.
Raws. Every pay-per-view was defended, which should be.
Yeah, which was awesome. He had the feud with Balor. All those were banger matches.
I know. Tell me about that. Tell me about it.
Balor needs another shot at the world title, and
that
he actually carry.
Well, right now, that's what I'm hoping it's going towards. That because of this whole like with Liv Morgan, this whole thing with Dom and then Finn. I think that's where they're going to get to that point. I think, and if they don't,
and by the way, congratulations to Rhea Ripley and Mr. Buddy Matthews.
Luckiest man on earth, son of a bitch. Nah, but you're great. You're great. Come to WWE, man. Come back.
Bring the whole house with you.
Bring the whole house. Because by the way, House of Black, yep, they were on the pre-show.
Yeah, on the pre-show.
Pre-show. Yeah. Yep, pre-show of the show. Of
just
course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
Moving along.
Well, what we got to say? So, obviously... Oh, yeah.
Well, I think...
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. I mean, that's not much I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
And then Rollins is going to go over to the other brand and going to be wrestling Cody in a respect type thing. It's eventually going to get ugly.
I could see that, especially, like their original feuds they had, which was great. They're going to give him 15 minutes. I don't think it's going to be longer than that. I think it's just going to be about 15. I don't think Priest can go the long-term, long-distance match.
He went so long at Clash of the Castles because he got hung up in the rope.
Oh, my gosh. That just sucked to see that, too. Oh, my. But they won't have that problem now. So, Next match we have is... So this is going to be a very interesting match. So you have a singles match. You got Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Braun Breaker, who won his opportunity for this match.
Braun steamrolling through Sami.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He got the upper hand out of him on Raw.
Correct.
But that's under Vince McMahon's, booking.
Even before then, like if you watch old WCW and things like that, I mean, before 2000s, whoever was usually gonna not go over in the match,
right?
They would get over on the person. But then again, they are pushing Breaker to the moon right now.
I mean, it's insane. I mean, he deserves it. He's worked really hard, especially his NXT run. When he turned heel, it took a little bit to get used to it, but now the way they're pushing it works.
Yeah, I mean, but you also got to look at the balance of the champions. So let's look at all the champions on the main roster, both shows, and who face or heel, and we can figure out if Breaker's going to win or not.
Yep.
Cody is a world WWE champion, right?
Face beyond belief, yes.
Got Priest, who is a heel. And the other
bisexual Undertaker. Gotcha.
Bisexual Undertaker. Who are the tag champs? Judgment Day.
No, Judgment Day are now the Raw Tag Team titles.
Yeah. Raw Tag Team. SmackDown?
It's still the Austin Theory heels. So, Liv Morgan, heel. Yeah, heel. But fans like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heel technically, yes.
United States champion.
Nah, absolutely heel.
So I see Zayn retaining.
It's hard though. The only way I see Zayn retaining is if there's some kind of weird, funky, maybe like a no contest.
I think it's gonna be
you can't win the belt on a no contest. So if he destroys him so bad, then there's no title change.
Well, they're doing it where he's freaking out, right?
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. So I think that's the only way. If he won the belt, I wouldn't be like mad.
No, I'm not mad at it. That'd be great. But I mean, like
him destroying him would be like something. Now, hey, let's go back for a second. Let's work this angle. He destroys him. No contest. Braun Breaker loses. Earlier in the night, Chad Gable wins Money in the Bank. Then he immediately cashes in on Sami Zayn and takes the belt from a basically beaten up, destroyed Sami Zayn. Tell me. I mean, the precedent's there for that happening.
Monday night, he gets the glow like how he didn't need none of his stooges to help him.
But Braun Breaker gets his rematch against the champion, and now the champion is Chad Gable.
Well, he could, but the only thing is when you're a challenger, you're not always guaranteed for a rematch.
Correct, you're not.
I mean, under like wrestling booking logic, but I get what you're saying.
And how funny would that be if you hear Braun Breaker's music and Chad Gable's like, "Oh God, I'm dead."
Well, everybody's like chasing Chad Gable now. Look at them at 6.
Right? Oh my God. What's not as fun as like when what's his face, the human Funko Pop, JD McDonough was getting chased by Braun Strowman like everywhere. It was like Nemesis or Mr. X or whatever.
So I do like Punishment Martinez as well, CBM.
Yep. There we go. So Yeah. So I prefer the name Punishment Martinez to Damian Priest. Why did they change it? I'm making the NXT name generator as we speak. That was spitting out names like Cade Rothstein and Marty Hakeem.
Cade Rothstein sounds like a jeweler.
Yeah, a jeweler from hell.
He definitely sell you for some fake jewelry.
Well, it's like Damian Priest. McMahon's like, God damn, he's like, kind of demonic and stuff. So Damian, yeah, that's like an evil name.
Well,
just
throw it out a trend called Priest.
Yeah, so it's like the opposite of evil, like
Hold
a
on,
priest.
I'm trimming my really thin mustache.
I hate you, Kenny. I hate you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So yeah, there's a lot. We've already just came up with like 3 different scenarios right now for this match and how it's going to work. So
I say Zayn retains.
All right, I say it ends with a no contest. I think it works better for both.
Give me Braun Breaker. He's going to run.
So
I say Breaker
new champion,
but no new champion.
Oh, he's getting gold around that waist.
Go around that waist. All right. I like it. All right, and then of course the U.S. title is not defended on the show.
I will bet you on this.
We got side bet. Producer he doesn't care, but
I see the cheese, and you're not giving.
Yeah, I know he's really just eyeing this cheese here, and then I'm sorry, buddy. Here you go. There. I couldn't not give it to him. He was staring at it the whole time. So the U.S. title. Not defended on the show.
Surprise.
And actually, neither one of the tag team titles are also defended on the show. Oh, I'm sorry. All 3 of the tag team titles aren't defended, even the women's title. So, which is the one you would think is not defended.
Ever.
Yeah. So all 3 of them are not defended. Oh, and you have the main event. And the main event's a 6-man tag match.
Oh, God.
So it's Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus
the new
bloodline of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu. So it's any 3 of those because they're obviously like.
Why wouldn't they just make it an 8-man tag then?
Because they couldn't have. Who would be the 4th person for that team?
Bro, I know he's not.
I was just gonna say, like he's not there. He's not there.
I would love if he showed up.
Oh, so you're original Bro fan. Right?
I like Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle was fine. I just think he just didn't. I don't think he really cared enough about the business.
No, I didn't.
And that's the problem. I think the higher ups maybe had with him, and hence why
RK Bro was amazing.
That got over way more than I thought it should. I think it was good for Randy Orton. He kind of had a break. He had to be fun. He never got to have a fun gimmick.
Yeah, he was always a serious guy.
He always had to be serious. Even as a face, he was a serious kind of face. Oh gosh, here we go. No, CBM, no. New blood, not Billy Kidman challenging, Hulk Hogan in a pay-per-view match.
But he went over on Hulk Hogan.
And he went over.
And I was super happy about that.
But still, not new blood. No, new bloodline. Oh gosh.
Why are you bringing up 2000's WCW?
You know what? Because that's what they did.
Because it was there.
Oh gosh. But yeah, so this match, it doesn't even matter.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, the only thing right now.
You think Roman's going to show up?
But
nah, I think he's still on vacation.
Well, here's the thing. It depends on what they have planned for SummerSlam. Obviously, they said any 3 of the 4. So there's 4. Now, I don't know, man. Because they're obviously setting up this to be like a new bloodline, old bloodline. These 4 versus Roman, the Usos, and most likely Zilla Fatu, or even if The Rock came back and they had he joined with them.
Rock will come back.
Well, for a one-off thing, I think he would do it for the one-off.
Maybe SummerSlam, yeah.
Well, I'm saying that for Survivor Series, for War Games, if they plan on doing War Games, Survivor Series.
The Rock does not need to be nowhere near
War Games.
No, and I understand that. I was throwing it out there because I don't think Zilla, I don't think he was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But they're running out of Bloodline members. Or CM Punk goes in there because he's a Heyman guy.
Yeah.
And Heyman, got utterly destroyed last week. So, hey guys, I'm with you.
I'm glad they actually referenced that too. That was
a great
really
reference.
Nice.
That was a great reference.
And you know what? Paul Heyman almost got my heat of the week because he took that power bomb.
Oh my gosh.
I felt out like Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Are we getting to the heat of the week now?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I mean, this match, I know.
I said Bloodline's going to go over.
Well, yeah,
they're going to pin Owens.
They have, yeah, they're going to definitely. I think Owens for sure.
Owens or Orton.
Yeah. Especially because there's 4, and they're going to interfere.
Or
Solo's going to not do the work. He's going to make everyone do the work. He's going to be like, "Go in
and
do the work," and then he's Samoan spike somebody. And
they really want to tease Solo being a credible threat. Have him pin Cody.
That could work. You know, champion. They did the same thing with Roman when Roman took that pin as champion in that tag match. So.
CBM asked a good question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not involved in the pay-per-view.
Yep.
But
what about Shane McMahon to AEW?
I don't see it happen.
I believe when I see it.
Yeah, I don't believe this is going to happen, man.
So this all kind of stems from a conversation apparently Mercedes Moné had with Shane at the airport recently, where they kind of talked about AEW. Apparently, it was brought up, and of course, it's going to be brought up. I mean, you're in the wrestling business. You're maybe going to talk about this. But I can't see it.
The new invasion storyline.
And this is what I said on Sunday, and I'm going to continue saying this. If for some reason Shane McMahon was again, if he actually signed a contract with someone at AEW, he would sign a contract where he would never be on TV whatsoever. He's not a character. He's not anything like that. He only works behind the scenes, all that stuff. And Tony Khan will not. He won't let that happen. No. He wants to make sure he can parade him on TV to loud it all over everyone that he's got Shane McMahon, because that's just how he is. His bug-eyed self wants that to happen. So
you know who my new best friend is?
Oh boy,
Shane McMahon. We
right?
hang out.
We hang out. Bruce is like, what are you talking about? But that's the only way I could see it happen. And even then, I still say no. I say no. And he's like, good, continue. Good. But yeah. And then CBM, we've got some are saying that Shad Khan is talking with Vince and Shane would be his avatar. I like that.
His avatar.
Well,
like the blue skin guy or like Aang.
Let me tell you right now, what if Shad Khan's like, AEW's done. I'm gonna sell it to Vince and Shane. And it would be a
carnival promoter.
Oh my gosh, it would be
have that roster walk out the door.
They would. I mean, they're like, you're back, guys, let's go. Yeah, you're all on dark.
Al Snow. Who else?
Of course.
They should hire Al Snow to be the booker there.
Al Snow, Booker,
Well, I mean, he's running OVW right now.
He is. Yeah, he is. Oh, and a good show, actually, on Netflix. You can check it out. The Wrestler is on that.
Definitely watch it.
Yep, good. Not the movie. The movie's great, too. But I think it's called The Wrestler. It's talking about OVW with Al Snow.
Yeah.
Kind of running.
It's not the movie, TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Movie's great too.
Yep.
Loosely based on Jimmy Snuka.
Loosely based. I looked on that. To me, it was a little bit of superstar Billy Graham added into it too.
Yeah, it was a little bit of P, a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Yeah, but you're right. Little, right. True.
Why?
So that's it. We got a lot of wrestling here. We're going to talk about our heat of the week now, which I'm going back to. The Tony Storm match with Mariah May and Mina. Look, guys, it's love, baby. Look, Brutus. Yep. Nope. Oh, see, he said the same thing. Said the same thing.
Can I have a tie for my heat of the week?
Of course.
Right.
More the merrier. What's up, man?
Wait a minute. Would this last Monday, be considered?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wyatt 6 coming out again. I love what they're doing so far, and also the kiss.
Well, the Wyatt 6, as long as they continue doing these, kind of letting it cook up, wouldn't work. Just don't feel the need to put a belt on any of these guys right yet. No, you don't need to, let them cook, let it naturally evolve, and then we'll get some sweet promos.
Less is more.
Yes.
Less is more.
And I think that's what we're going to get. And that's why The Fiend ended up becoming disliked, especially after the Hell in a Cell contest.
When Rollins beat him.
Well, yeah, it was a no contest in a match that has no rules.
Right.
And then they had 2 of them. They had 2 in a row where they had no rules. Oh, there was a red cage too. And the red lights with the Fiend on the red cage. It literally looked like you're playing a Virtual Boy game of wrestling, the WWE wrestling. So,
Virtual Boy.
Yes, I brought a Virtual Boy. Who would have thought? I don't know. Bam! Oh, yeah. Food. But that's basically it for our stuff. Our show. Oh yeah, you're.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'll say Mercedes. As far as Mercedes match, it was a solid 4 headlock match. It's one of those moments where when she does shine, she definitely shines. So shout out to you, Mercedes, and Heat 3.
Yeah, I like it. There you go. So that's some wrestling right there. We opened the Forbidden Door.
And we quickly
cash in some money in the bank.
And quickly slide it.
For America.
And thank you to all of our service members out there. Thank you very much. Enjoy your 4th of July coming up in 2 days.
Because remember, we, the people, right here. I'm not going to lie. Oh, gosh. Look, I'm telling you, it's great. I'm going to be playing that theme song like that and Hulk Hogan's Real American over and over again. So
am I the only one when they heard Hulk Hogan's music freaked out?
Oh yeah,
I know I did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yay, yeah, America.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, there's lots of weird stuff in this neighborhood. But that's all we're going to talk about today. Next week, obviously, we're going to talk a little bit about the Money in the Bank, and then we'll, move on from there and give you some more ideas for the rest of the month.
If you have any topics, anything you'd like us to talk about, please drop that in the messages. Drop us, email us, and if we do like one, Dr. Love will send you a present.
Yep. I'm sending presents to a lot of people. But on that note, we're going to head out of here for the night. Thanks for being there. And, oh gosh. Not Ferraris. Put it down. No, don't. No. Wait. This is one of the baddies he's talking about. So again, definitely check out the baddies. Not a sponsor. Well, CBM might be sponsoring them by the end of it, but it's not a sponsor for us. But oh gosh, we'll try and see. I guarantee the rights might be just a gift card for what?
Bennigan's
Sizzler. I was gonna say Sizzler. Or for Hook and Reel. There it is.
Hook and Reel.
There you go. Oh, sauce.
This is for Ranch.
Guys, sorry, but it looks like. Oh, have Sauce listen to it. Oh,
we'll say that for a rainy day.
Oh, and that guy. Oh God, you guys have to listen to it. But on that note, we're gonna head out of here. And Sauce, as always, take it away.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by, and enjoy your 4th. If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to fireworks, have somebody else do it. The last thing you want to do is spend 90 in the ER because your dumbass saw something on TikTok and you try to recreate it.
You're absolutely right about that, Sauce.
Yeah.
Personal experience.
And on that note, y'all be happy, be safe, be healthy, but most importantly, y'all be good.